This is the most terrible Christmas. It happened to me when I was 13 years old. That year when I was 13, the one thing I wanted for Christmas was a bathrobe with a belt. We weren't a wealthy family. But that's what I wanted, and I knew I needed to convince my parents because they didn't seem sold on the idea. I don't think they thought I was ready for the bathrobe with the belt, but I mentioned to them Arctic explorers who had gone to the north and survived horrible winters using just their bathrobe and bathrobe belt to stay warm and the belt to catch penguins with that they could eat until help came to rescue them. And I would slip on a bathrobe anytime I got a chance, just so they could see that I was ready. I was ready for this responsibility. We were at the family Christmas party. They brought out the bathrobes because it was time to reenact the nativity scene for Grandma. Well, I was going to be the donkey, but that didn't stop me from taking advantage of this opportunity to pull on a bathrobe with belt, make a comment to my parents like, wouldn't it be great if I could just bring my own bathrobe to this next time? Probably be easier for everybody. They didn't say anything, they let it go, even though I was going to be a donkey. So I go, taking on my donkey responsibilities, carrying my cousin Jenny/Mary to the manger where she was going to have baby Jesus. Well, as this is happening, Jenny's brother, my cousin, decides that he wants to start pulling on my donkey tail / bathrobe belt. Well, this he did by pulling it between my legs, and as I was 13 and blossoming into a man, this caused me to have a huge boner. Like everything caused me to have boners at that point. I had a boner for 2 years, from 13 to 15. They were the boner years. Also like 15 to now. But this was the start. And at the time, the only thing I knew about boners is that if I had one, I was evil and that Satan was behind it. So I was pretty ashamed of this. Immediately dropped to the floor so no one could see. And then we weren't to the manger yet. So I had to start doing like the worm. I'm doing the worm. I'm doing the donkey worm to get Mary to the manger so she can have baby Jesus. No one liked this, especially not my dad, who pulled me up off the floor and said, "Take off this damn bathrobe." And as he made me take it off, there was my pants boner poking out for everyone to see. My cousin screamed or laughed, and my parents just shamed. They couldn't look at me. I don't think I wasn't looking at them. Too much shame. Because I knew that my bathrobe dreams were over. I tried to blame it on the belt. Like, it was the belt. They were pulling on it. But I knew I was not getting a bathrobe. So come Christmas Day, I opened my present and was very surprised to find a bathrobe. I was excited even. But I saw it didn't have a belt. And that was the worst. That was the most terrible Christmas.